Hey guys, it's Han's Hobbies, and today I have a video about the Radio Shack XMODS, which for people that are like a lot younger, uh, that might have made me sound old, and me, a 23-year-old person saying that made me sound old, probably made other people sound old or feel old. But I have mentioned before on my channel that the Traxxas Stampede was my first ever hobby grade RC car. But I would argue that technically this was my first hobby grade RC car. Not this car in particular. I had a XMODS Street Nissan Gtr, 2008 GTR. That was my first ever car, and I would argue this is hobby grade because you can upgrade the parts, you can repair the parts, you can find parts for it, digital proportional controls. It is a hobby level vehicle, just at a lower price point, and just happens to be sold at Radio Shack. Radio Shack, unfortunately, is also gone now, and so are the XMODs. But surprisingly, there's a lot of people that still enjoy these. And moving to my new house, which is a lot smaller, I decided I'm gonna start selling off some of my larger cars and start getting into the mini and micro cars. Because winter's coming, my house is smaller. I have a lot smaller room. Space is limited and all that. So I thought I could have just as much fun RCing indoors and just micro stuff and just in the backyard and stuff with smaller scale stuff. So you will probably start seeing a lot more smaller scale RC stuff on my channel. Not that all of my full 10 scale stuff is gonna go away, but I decided to pick this up. I really wanted to start with a Mini Z, but Mini Zs are quite expensive, and they've been kind of hard to find these days. I am looking for an all-wheel drive model, and I can't seem to find anywhere where the all-wheel drive models are for sale. Also, the all-wheel drive models tend to be around $200, which considering I want to like work on it and make some modifications to it. I thought I should start with something a little cheaper. Another reason I picked this up is when I was into XMODs, so I also have a first generation XMOD. I have the XMOD Street, and I really wanted one of the XMOD truck series cars. They had the H2 Hummer in black, they had this F-150, there was also an optional blue version. You could get a red Nissan Titan, and all of these trucks had all these upgrades and stuff, and the XMOD truck chassis is kind of unique, and I will get into that. But I was never able to find one. Also, being only a middle schooler back then, I didn't have the money to search eBay for one of these. And now that I have some big boy money, I can buy stuff like this. I found this brand new in box, or pretty close to brand new, for about $80, which is really close to MSRP. Most of these you find in pretty good condition tend to be around $150 to $200 mark, which at that point you're getting a admittedly lower quality product for the price of a Mini Z. But this was a pretty reasonable price because it's pretty close to MSRP, and it's in really good condition. I have already run it. It is completely stock right now. I have damaged the wheels though, because I didn't know that you're supposed to put a little extra cap in there, but you know, this kind of stuff happens. But let's talk about the truck. So the truck kind of comes in a strange format. So the ride height is a pretty stock truck ride height. You get a little bit of suspension travel there. It comes with these BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. They are pretty hard. They're pretty useless tires, honestly, for anything other than carpet. And they look high profile, but they're actually like short course style, where they're a higher profile sidewall on the outside, but they're actually low profile wheels. But why I say it's strange is because it comes with off-road tires, but it comes with on-road style bumpers. So you can see the lower lip here, you can see the little lip spoiler back here, and the street style bumper back here. Taking off the body, you just lift up this clip back here, and you just kind of lift it out, and there's a kind of a clip in the front. You just pull out, and you pull the truck out like this. This is about the same size as a Mini Z. The truck version probably will be a little bit longer, especially this F-150 version. But the body is molded in whatever color it comes in. The only part that's painted is like the bed, which is flat. It actually looks really nice. The window, which is always black. You can put lights in it, which I'll get to, and you can see a bunch of screws in here because a lot of this stuff is replaceable and upgradable. It's a pretty decent quality body. I have bashed it into a couple of walls a couple of times, and nothing really seems to break for the speed of the stock ones. So going over the chassis, you can see there's a lot of high center clearance, but the actual clearance is right here, which is fairly low. But I don't really mind because I will be turning this into a slammed drift truck anyway, street truck. So that doesn't really bother me. We got the little crystal in here. And the suspension is pretty interesting. The front is independent front suspension. But the rear is like a weird independent rear suspension, but also articulates like this, like a solid axle. So that is pretty interesting. It does give the truck decent flex, like realistic flex, I think. It does take four AAA batteries that just mounts down here, which is pretty good for low center of gravity. And I mentioned upgrade parts. Look what we have here. We got this right here. We got this right here. We got this right here. We got this guy right here. And we have this thing right here. Now this one has a story behind it. So like I mentioned, I started with that Nissan Gtr, which is technically an Evolution Street Series truck. And I wanted an all-wheel drive kit for it. And back in the day, I was on all those XMODS forums and stuff. And somebody told me that you could get the four-wheel drive truck, the truck four-wheel drive upgrade kit, and it would fit just fine on the street version. Turns out you can't believe everything people say on the internet. I fortunately learned that at a younger age. But yeah, so for about 10 years or 11 years, I had this brand new four-wheel drive upgrade kit and no truck to put it in. Because like I said, I didn't have a truck. Or a lot of the trucks that were close to being available already had the upgrade kit in it. So this has been sitting brand new in package for a long time. It is missing a bushing here because I lost one of them. So I just stole it out of this. But yeah. So this would be pretty cool to finally get to use. This is also essential for a drift truck to make it four-wheel drive because out of the box it is just two-wheel drive. You can see the motor back here. And I got the body kit right here. The body kits are actually interesting because I feel like they made more body kits than they did actual trucks because the body kits are everywhere. Everybody has body kits. They're also really cheap. I got this one for like $5. And I only need to use a couple of parts from it. So we have what looks like a little GT spoiler, chrome GT spoiler right there. Probably won't be using that. Also this replacement steering wheel for your controller. So the truck series has a combination of upgrades for the off-road, if you want to make it off-road looking or on-road looking. So I will be using a combination of some of these parts. I will be using this tonneau cover, probably the fender flares, maybe this hood. But a lot of the other like off-road stuff I probably won't be using. This is a light kit. Like I mentioned, you can put lights in it. Full headlights. Also looks like you can put fog lights in this guy, which is pretty cool. This is a pretty annoying light kit though, because it is one of the type where you turn it on, it's solid, but then if you accelerate, the high beams come on. So it is kind of toy grade-ish, but it's not too bad. Another thing I wanted was this suspension drop kit. This basically like installing coilovers on your truck, and also will, I guess, help tune your steering. I'm allowed to tear into this. It comes with a bunch of different spring rates, so I can tune the suspension a little bit. And to finish off the look, I got this slammed wheel and tire upgrade. Unfortunately, so they give you 8 tires, but they're all identical. I was hoping a set of these would be like hard drift tires, but they're all soft rubber tires. Either way, they're gonna be better for grip than these tires. These are honestly more drift tires than these things are, because these are actually really hard. But I don't know why they give you 2 sets of tires, because it's not like you're gonna wear these out anytime soon. But these tires definitely will look a lot better on a lower truck than these higher profile tires. So I won't be doing a running video today, but I will probably do more videos on this because, like I mentioned, I want to be getting back into this micros scene. And I will do a review of this at some point, and show you guys an updated video of the truck with all of these upgrades installed. Sorry about my current filming setup. Not everything is set up at the new house yet, so I will have a better looking setup, especially this dim light we have going on. But nevertheless, thank you guys always for watching. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Give me a like, subscribe, all that good YouTube shenanigans, and I will see you guys next time.